You were talking about Pam Bondi. I was thinking about it earlier. We have a lot of crazy sycophants in the MAGA world, and we could probably build a Mount Rushmore, the Marjorie Taylor Greene. Who else would be on there? The people who just really kisses. I mean, there's some people who are jockeying. You see Kristi Noem is losing her mind. Pete Hegseth is, all these guys that are just bowing down to him. So to come up with the Mount Rushmore may take us a little bit of time, but I definitely say the Marjorie Taylor Greene is up there. Pam Bondi is making a run at, she is on TV constantly making a run at being one of the craziest people in the history of our politics. And when she talks, Lana, at the camera, she is talking with anger. She is talking with, you better listen to what I'm saying or else there's going to be consequence sort of attitude. And
that woman Levitt, what's her name? Karen Levitt.
Caroline Levitt. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how they're all doing it. It is this attitude like, we're in charge now, fuck faces, and you guys got away with lying to the American public. Now we are going to step up the lying game to a point where you are never going to believe that anybody can lie so much. So you think that you guys were able to do it, which they really weren't. We are going to do it any way we want to. Pam Bondi, even though she is stepping up her game as being a crazy sycophant, she seems to have an issue with math. And you could see JD Vance's face when she brings up the statistics about fentanyl coming into this country. They're pretty amazing, Lana. Let's listen to Pam and listen to the tone in her voice. She is pissed that anybody would even argue with what she's trying to say here.
100 kilos of fentanyl since you've been your last 100 days, which saved, are you ready for this, media? 258 million lives. Kids are dying every day because they're taking this junk laced with something else. They don't know what they're taking. They think they're buying a Tylenol or an Adderall and a Xanax, and it's laced with fentanyl, and they're dropping dead, and no longer because of you, what you've done.
258 million lives have been saved, Lana. There's 330 million people in the United States.
I was just about to say, how many people in the United States?
That is over, I believe, 75% of the population would be dead had it not been for Donald Trump.
Right. And she said it with such authority. Like, what specifically is he doing about fentanyl? Because last I heard, we were cutting programs. Last I heard, like vital programs. Last I heard, he actually pardoned that guy. I forget his name. That was on the dark web selling fentanyl. Like, he pardoned that guy. Yep. So I'm just really confused about what the fuck she talking about. Like,
Lana, you're not confused. There's no policy. They're making up these numbers. First of all, it's impossible to save 200 whatever million lives, because that means 75% of the population would have been dead prior to him coming into office. This is so stupid. And there are people going around this country saying that, yes, he saved this many lives. What is happening?
It's just the number doesn't even sound right. Like, right away, something should click and go, 250 million? That's a lot of people. Like, how did he save that amount of lives in 3 months? Like, that just, like, that alone doesn't make sense, right? Like, not to mention how many people are actually in America, but that alone doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And did you see JD Vance's face when she said it? He was even like, wait, he kind of had that look like
the math. He's doing the math. Yeah. Like, that's outrageous.
Yeah. Well, this is we got 4 years of this, Lana, where they're just going to constantly tell us how great they've been doing. We heard the clip earlier where, all the good things about the economy are me. All the bad things about the economy are Biden. I mean, it's childish. It's insane. But unfortunately, we have a lot of people in this country that believe everything that they say. And these are the obstacles that we're going to have to jump for at least 3 more years. Hopefully, we can lower those obstacles in 2026, which is about 18 months from now, and maybe win the House and win the Senate and get back to some sort of normalcy. But I don't know, man. I think we're in pretty big trouble